Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're playing a 3-point match on backgammonhub.com, and we'll see how it goes. I'll try to explain my thinking a bit as we go along. And we'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards, see how well or badly I played. Yeah, 21 to 16 to play with the 5 there also. In fact, my 5s are like a little overstacked, so it's possible coming out to the 16 is a little better. Well, I should probably cube this, although well, it's a 3-point match, so I'm not too sure about the take. I am down in the race, so I am going to hang back. It's a 5-point match, I'd scoop it up. 3-point match, I got to be pretty careful about taking. My board is pretty underdeveloped. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this, but due to the score, I'm going to let it go. Yeah, you got to be a lot more careful at 3 away than say 5 away, typically. All right, and 3 away, 2 away, I get to double extremely aggressively. Like this is already a cube, I think. Yeah, it's already a cube. And oh yeah, I wouldn't give it up either, I guess. Maybe it could be the take pass is closer than the double, though. All right, let's try this. I like the extra builder in the zone. This is not going well. I think I'm playing okay. Oh, yeah, I'd make the 5 there for sure. Yeah, 5 should have a lot more value than the 10 there. That was a real error. I mean, often like with an early 3-3, you are making the 10, but it's because you got to give up your 8 to make the 5, and often it's because you have 5 guys on the midpoint. But here, neither of those things is true. Should I come out? Get a triple shot on this guy, and maybe that's asking for trouble where there is none. I don't know. I'm still a little stuck there. Huh. It just comes in and hits a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Good. I'm wondering how much to hang back and go after that guy. Doesn't look like it plays conveniently, though. I couldn't make the ace there, right? 1, 2, no, I could not make the ace. There, now I can. I guess it's good. Keeps him dancing a little more. Finally makes that 5-point. It's not going to matter, though. Probably not getting a gammon here anymore, though. If he plays it good. Yes, he's wasting... I might be wasting too many pips there. The gammon, I mean, not after my 3-1 maybe, but the gammon seemed like it was getting kind of close there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. 6-3 is bad. That's the only one. What if I did this? No blot numbers. No checkers off. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I should know this. 5 to 2 is a play also. I feel like I've seen this like 100 times in my life, and still don't know what to do. Okay. Wins the race. That'd be fluky. No, but yeah, hanging back is good. He's not winning the race anymore, that's for sure. But I don't look like I'm getting a gammon. All right, so it's gonna be gammon save for me. So two away, one away Crawford, where doubled gammas are extremely valuable for him. Don't misclick. Good. Yeah, it's like a gammon. If you ever play that like wins 5% more but loses 6% more gammons than some other play, you actually shouldn't do it at this score. That's how averse you should be to the gammon. There's like a 1-to-1 ratio there. Oh, it could be a gammon. 6-6, 2-2. Yeah, now he should blitz. It's a pretty big error if he doesn't play 3-to-1. I think he could play like 13-to-9, 3-to-1 squared. Really keep me from anchoring. So he's giving me a little bit of a reprieve, although I don't know if this is going to help me that much if he makes the ace here, which he should. Deuce. Deuce. It's okay. All right, I'm sort of in it. Still getting gammon a ton, obviously, but I still win some. Hmm. I wonder if there's something better here, actually. Oh, double shot. Hit him. I missed him. Shoot. What an opportunity that was. All right, so should I try just saving the gammon, or is this too far gone? So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 14 crossovers to save the gammon. I might be able to do it without hitting. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, he's only got 3 points to clear. Maybe I'll try just saving this thing, not really building my board if I can't do it without wasting pips. Okay, I'm saving this now. Maybe. Hey, don't. Oh, no, that's not a shot. Come in lower, dance. Oh, okay, that's pretty close, but I am hitting him a bunch. Let's see, he's got 11 crosses. From here, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crosses to save the gammon crossovers. I always find these plays tough. With a play for the win, by wasting pips. Seems like a difficult trade-off to navigate often. All right, I assume this is it. Big. I saved it. Add it all the way. That was pretty close. Glad I didn't waste too many pips there. A nice little 4 prime, the cost of a shot, or crappy front position, but safe. All right, let's make the nice front position. Oh, great shot. Oh, what are you doing? Probably a misclick or an oversight or something. Or he doesn't know how to, did he new? No, he's been playing here. He should know how to play the 1 first. Well, it's not that good, but it is a 6 prime. No, not that good. Deuce. Not for him. There's probably some play that slots the 3 here. Because if I hit him with 2-3, it's not that good. I guess that's the only bad 2 though. But you get missed is pretty good. This is hopeless if he plays this correctly, which is not this. There it goes. Good. I kind of hope he rolls. I kind of hope he hits me here, because now then I can anchor and then maybe have some slimy potential. Oh, hey, Mop. Oh yeah, that's just yeah, I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I mean, every site that's ever existed and every backgammon program that's ever existed has people complaining that there's too many doubles. So, yeah, it's just people's I mean, not saying there hasn't been a ton of doubles this game. I'm just saying that's not evidence that the site is unfair or anything. But yes, I tend not to pay attention to that stuff, you know. Yeah, you actually can. This site does something kind of interesting with that type of thing. You actually can download the dice before the match in like in an encrypted zip file, and then after the match is played, you can get the password. You can get the password for the zip file, and then verify that the and verify that you actually did get the dice that were set before the match. So that sort of proves that the dice aren't dependent on the position, for instance. Doesn't do anything for verifying that the number of doubles is correct, but that's such like a trivial thing to get correct. I'm sure it's fine. All right, anyways, but let's play, let's take a look at the computer now. I assume I played okay. Passing the first game is maybe a little questionable. Yeah, I played okay, not great. Yeah, let's take a look at the computer analysis. Right. Yeah, that match especially. Maybe there was a bunch of doubles there. I don't know if let's see. What's going on? Okay, yeah, the pass is quite bad in the first game. Yeah, I overvalued the score there, I guess. This is the right match. Yeah, I kind of thought too much about the score. I would have found this take pretty easily in a 5-point match. I guess maybe the score isn't such a big deal. But I thought it was like a pretty decent double in like a 5-point match too. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. All right, this is the 5-point match. It's a take by 0.3. 3-point match is a take by 0.2. Yeah, and I just misanalyzed the position. I guess this is kind of a crappy point. If it's like this, obviously this is a lot more powerful, you know. Yeah, I guess I just misanalyzed this position. There's no saying, if you roll like an early 6-6, right, like my opponent did, and you have some other improvements, like he has here, like his 3-point or his 2-point made, and the other guy hasn't done much of anything, say, it's usually good enough to double. And whether it's a take or not depends on what, how strong White's front position is, how strong Black's front position is. This is sort of a good example, right? I mean, it's sort of like a double, even though White doesn't have all that much in addition to the early 6-6. So this is a double at 3 away, 3 away. But if it was this, it was like a really good thing. This would be a pass. It's kind of an okay thing, not great, so it's a take. Pretty solid take at the score, apparently. So anyways, I screw that up. Yeah, go after him. Oh yeah, getting a good cube here, right? So, I mean, you maybe wouldn't cube this at 0-0 in a long match, but yeah, 3 away, 2 away. There's sort of plenty to double here. And I conduct a blitz, but it doesn't work. Oh, it does want to pop out here. Oh no, yeah, I sort of thought about this. I don't want him to come in and hit something, obviously, but if he's coming in and hitting with a 3, say, that's not great for him, right? In fact, maybe if he rolls like a 1-3, probably he shouldn't hit the guy. Oh yeah, well, he shouldn't break his 10-point to hit. I guess he's coming with the 3, maybe hitting with the ace. But yeah, well, I'm saying like it's not good to hit from this point because it's just going to leave a million return shots. So yeah, computer says it's not too dangerous to do this. And then when it works, A dances, you get a triple shot at the guy on the 13 point, on his 13 points. I wasn't sure about this. Well, what did I do wrong here? Oh, it wants to 21-11. Oh, it wants to. I didn't really consider this actually. It clears. That's clever. I see. Yeah. I mean, it maintains contact on this guy, which is nice. At a cost of 0 shots. And it clears the 9 points, which is sort of a good thing, sort of a bad thing, maybe. What does my play do? Yeah, my play. I mean, it clears the midpoint, which is okay, but it's not great because now I have like these two problems in the outfield to clear. I mean, it's decent blocking, but I don't know if the block's worth that much. Yeah, this isn't good. Huh. Yeah, no, I kind of see it now. I think I did consider this actually. Which apparently is better than my play to maintain contact on here and not create these problems. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I mean, usually you think of these things as assets, right? But here they're a bit of a liability, maybe. Anyways, I do make the ace. 11, 6, 8, 5. Oh, man. He wants to pay the shot now before White can put his board together and before Black's position deteriorates. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are doing this. Because it's not that hard to clear this next turn, you know? And there's a spare checker that White loves to hit with there. That's a tough play. Yeah, computer wants to do this. Great spares. 4, 2, fine, 3. Okay, what do I do here? Because 3, 1. Okay, yeah, you don't rip here. That's too ugly, too bloody. So 6 to 2 is okay. Oh, you can also clear the 5, which I think I did see. It's a little bit of an unusual play to clear in the middle like this. But it's not like this is great structure either, you know. The 3-3s are going to play bad coming up. In fact, my play is like one blot number, actually. It's 3-3 is a blot number. Okay, oh, now it clears the 5. Yeah. Yeah, now this is 0 blot numbers. He doesn't get to, if he rolls a 2, he doesn't really get to split here like he did last turn. Right, yeah, no, this would be a good play. Second best apparently is just to rip the guy. My play's slightly better for the win than ripping the guy. But it's worse for the gammon because you don't get a checker off. Okay, I can buy that. Yeah, it's a play to keep in mind. I mean, this structure does come up. All right, and then I just play safe and win a game. Single game. He crushes me. He should blitz me, but he doesn't. All right, I got a deuce point game. Everything's close here. Fine. Yeah, best for the win would be this. Which you might, I don't know, if you were like roll big numbers next turn, like a 5-5-4-4 or something, you don't get to spring this guy. So I spring him now, which is fine. I missed the double shots. Yeah, I just sort of keep all my options open in the outfield, you know. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff here. I mean, I sort of did this because, I don't know, I want the 7-point slot, and I don't want to waste any pips in the inner board for the gammon save. So it's okay. Yeah, similar stuff here. I don't want to waste any pips like slotting the 3. 14, 9, 6 to 7. Oh, I see. Yeah, the computer sort of makes an okay compromise here, right? It locks up the 7 points at a time when it might be hitting next turn. 5, 3, 6, 3, right? I think that's it. So it's a little worse for saving the gammon than my play, I think, which puts a guy directly on the 6 points, but it doesn't waste any outside pips yet. Like, it doesn't put anything deeper than the 6 point yet. So I can kind of see it, although it's very close though. And then yeah, I roll the 6-6, likely saving it now. Okay, yeah, now here it goes right for the gammon save. Yeah, I guess you could. I did think about this, which obviously wins a little more when you hit. But yeah, the gammon's so close that even though the hitting chances are pretty decent, it just plays 7 to 6 for the gammon save, you know. Get that crossover into the inner board. Still maintaining an okay position when hits. And I do save it. And this is the double match point game. Oh man, okay, yeah, no, screwing everything up. Yeah, no, this is an error, leaving the shots. It wants to make this ugly structure. I don't know, this still looks worse to me though. Oh, maybe the key is I'm up in the race so much. I'm up in the race so much now that maybe it's not good to take this priming approach, especially when I get hits. Like if I get into like a priming battle, the timing's going to be against me because I'm up in the race so much. Like I'm going to have to crack first, like what happened. So it makes this more stodgy and safe play where it's just trying to run next turn. Okay, I know that actually makes sense to me. I never get to split, you know. Yeah, I mean, this looked like a good number, but I'm still losing due to the timing. You know, due to the timing of the situation. See how I'm like cracking right away almost, whereas like he has all these checkers in the outfield to play with before he has to crack his home front. And if I don't roll a 1 or a 2, I just stuck. You know. Yeah, slotting is okay here. But actually his play's a little better probably. Oh, his play, well, I don't know. I was going to say his play kills some of his numbers, but it kind of doesn't. Yeah, I'm sort of happy he hit me here. Yeah, see, it's not quite right to hit here probably. I mean, if you know you're closing out 2 checkers, you do, I think, like hitting. Like, I think closing out 2 checkers for him would be better than closing out 1 checker. Like, for instance, if you rolled a 1-6, I think you do hit here. The problem with hitting with 1-5 is exactly what happens. I roll an ace at some point, anchor down there, and now I have a lot more winning chances. It's not a lot. I mean, I'm 7%, but it's better than having one guy closed out, you know, which is probably just like a couple percent or something. Yeah, and then I lose. All right, well, that wasn't a great match, but let's try another one. Actually, before I do that, though, I just want to go over my blunders one more time. Right. Yeah, I sort of jumped at these assets out here when really they're a little bit of a liability, so you don't do this, and I'm taking pressure off of this guy. Yeah, they're a liability because he enters, and then it might be tough to clear these safely. Yeah, so that was pretty poor. This pass was very poor. Yeah, because because it's a low point, it's not that good for him. This extra asset's not that good for him after his 6-6. Right. So even though the score argues for passing this, yeah, this is pretty bad. Okay. All right, let's try to play a better one here. Yeah, I seem to be having connection issues trying to invite anybody. I wonder if it's me or everyone else. Oh, no, there we go. So if this guy accepts, it'll be a 5-point match. Andy Hart. Anybody? Bueller? No? Yeah, that's the problem with this site. There's not a huge user base. Oh yeah, Gaub. See if this works. It's a little bit buggy. Okay, so 7 points. Okay, good. All right, 7-point match. Good match to Gaub. One of my most frequent opponents on this site. Good play. Yes, that's the correct response to an opening 6-4 where you make the 2-point. If you roll a subsequent 6-4, it's mandatory that you make your 6-point because you don't want to split into this structure where the other guy has like the low point made in his board, because that's like a good attacking structure, so you have less incentive to split than usual. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah. It's pretty gross, so I don't know. Well, I'm taking he shouldn't even cube this, I think. Oh, good roll. 2 crappy builders. He gets to use both of them. All right, let's get back in this somehow. Yeah, maybe better actually get the builders here than to hit. Yeah, I would probably actually do this, or maybe split and bring 1 builder down, because I already have 2 up on the roof, you know. He can get another builder if he wants, which I think he should. 13 to 10, 9 to 8. Backmen are getting a little bit out of time, but I don't know. My block is so bad that I don't know if this is necessary. I might just concentrate on building. Although my play would have gotten punished. Oh, I have auto roll on. Not that that's necessarily a cue, but I would have wanted to think about it. Now what is this? I don't know. Too good. Hitting everything. Oh boy. Okay, 4s, 5s, 6s, 3s, and 6s. Boy, what a ton of gammons here. So a little hard for him to get back in the game, I would say. And I don't know if I want to hit him. Like if I hit him, he can get back in the game pretty easily. Like if I hit him off the 5. So maybe I'll take a safer approach here. Okay, now maybe I can hit him off the 5. Well, I don't know. Get great builders this way. good. This is probably still too good. I mean, his back game prospects are so crappy with his impure front position. Duplicating threes and ones. All right, another idea is to make the 7. Yeah, it comes in and hits something. I mean, what do I care? With all those guys trapped. Okay. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah, so spares on the 5 are usually pretty good against like this 1-3 back game because, I mean, once you get all your checkers in, you have to play both 5s and 3s from the 5 point. Oh, interesting. What the hell is this now? It's too good still? Let's see. Okay, say I dance and he rolls a 6. I feel like I'm still kind of crushing him. So I think maybe this is still too good. My double 5's a little bad here. All right, I think I'll get rid of this right away now. Well, if he rolls a 1 right away, I guess I do want that point. All right, maybe next turn. Yeah. 5-5 and 6-6. Spares end up in good spots, though. What if I can backgammon him here? I mean, there's safer stuff, but I like keeping the prime for a long time and the board for a long time. Now maybe this now. Ah. I gotta stop using auto roll. I think I missed a cube in like another game recently where I don't know, I'm getting gammons, so I have auto roll on, and then somehow the game just turns around. And then I miss a cube because it's so violently turned around very quickly. This is similar to what happened here. Two, three, backgammon him. Oh, I can still win a gammon. 5-5, 5-4. And then gammon him. See, 5-4. Bah. Fine. Seems right. So this is probably a good try here. Kind of a big upgrade in the position. I mean, you can do more normal stuff also, like 13 to 11 and then split. Some decent 6 duplication here, though. This is at least okay. All right, got him blocked. Okay, I'm up 2 zip. Yeah, so usually, I mean, you can make the 4 point and get better distribution. Usually the computer makes the better point unless there's some reason to make the 4 over the 5. Like, if the builder on the 10 was on the 11, maybe you would make the 4 instead of the 5. Yeah, I don't think I would do this. Oh, I don't know what to do here, though. Hitting or making the 8 point. I mean, he's so flexible over here. And I kind of want to actively try to contain this back check. I don't want to let him out on 6s, in other words. So hitting sort of has a lot going for it. You know, taking away half his roll at a time when he's super flexible. I don't know whether it's worth the risk, though. Here he just builds a point if he can't jump. No luck into it. Okay, let's try this. Sort of works. Because he would have jumped further. Okay, cube this. That's such a much better position and a good shot here. Yeah, despite the score, I'm going to cube this. If he wants to take it, fine. Okay. Not the big market loser I was hoping for. Could work, though. Yes. I don't know whether I want the builder for the ace or I want to jump more. I mean, this is pretty good diversification in the O field. So if he answers with a single checker, say, I have a lot of hit loose numbers here. I don't get to do it. I don't know, is he hitting me if he can here? If he rolls like a 6-2 or something? I don't know, let's see what happens. 6-3, let's see what happens. Okay, it doesn't even hit me. Alright, so he's probably hitting now, right? This distribution looks a little funny, but 6-6 is safe anyways. Good. All right, obviously safest is this. I mean, this doesn't seem that much faster because I'm going to have to waste a roll clearing the 6 point anyways. I mean, if my only goal is to win a gammon, I'm pretty sure ripping twice is correct, but that doesn't look worth the risk there. All right, so 6 3 5 3 4 3 3 3. Similar number of blot numbers here. I do get to clear next turn, although if he runs with 1, I do like having the nice builders here. And actually, this is 1 less blot number, I think. But usually he's like running with 1, and I don't know. Maybe I want the 3 builders on him. Yeah, what do I know though? Yeah, no harm. Yeah, it looks well. I don't know. Can he save this thing, or should he stay? This is well, I don't really have any blot numbers right away, except for 2-2, I guess. But if I roll like a 1-6, I'm left with three checkers on my two, and then that's a very shoddy position if he can stay back. So I don't know. All right, gammon. All right, six zip Crawford. So gammons do not hurt me very much because he needs an odd number of points, and it's the Crawford game. So like if it's a different score, I might make the 20 point here, for instance, if I was worried about being gammoned. Like if it was like 1 away, 2 away Crawford, I have to really be worried about losing a gammon there. And I'd probably make the 20 there, or at least the 22, but maybe all out for the 20. I don't know what the plan is here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Same number? Better? I'm not sure I can resist this. Seems okay anyways. That seems like a good try. I don't know about slotting the 8 here. I do like having a builder for the 2, but I don't know if it's worth the 2-6 vig. I got 4-4 to make the 2 here. I don't know. It's another point to clear. Maybe this is better, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see. So yeah, he's maintaining sort of the deep anchor, which I guess makes sense. Sort of more long-term contact that way. Gets a jump with a 6 still. All right, so just close this out. Cost of a 1-6. We're still kind of in control. Could play 11-5. That point stays open though. It's going to be an issue. And I'm leaving a 6-3. Huh. I do like the fact that okay, he doesn't roll a 6 for a while, and he might have to crunch his home board. I'm just a little worried about the 2 points staying open. Huh. Yeah, let's just go with my gut. This doesn't look that good either. Huh. This looks pretty good now. 6-5, 6-6, 5-5 are all safe. And I strip this top point, which might be a good thing for safety. So I like that the 3 point is stripped, however, which I can sort of alleviate now. I'm not sure between. Some of this feels better. I know 6, 5, 5, 4 are bad. But 6-6 is safe. Oh boy, he's right on the verge of cracking with 5s. Mm. Yeah, my play definitely gets hit. My 4-1 play gets hit less, I'm sure. But obviously, if my goal is to crack him, I want to keep the point, because his fives play so badly. I guess home board would just collapse on 5. So I'm not actually sure about that one. All right, good. It's got to give something up. No double shot for you if you run. But keeps his board. It's probably the right idea. This match wasn't that easy either. I actually thought the first match was easier. But I didn't play the first one that well. Yeah, so we'll take a look at the computer analysis again. Take my opponent, as is tradition. I played a 3, which is pretty good, I guess, compared to the previous one. Definitely going to be some blunders in there, though, because it's kind of a long match. Let's put me on the bottom, and then let's just look at my errors. Yeah, this is way early. I was happy. I was very happy to be cubed. It was just, I don't know. I kind of got a little bit of an asset. He's got a 3-point board, but it's pretty cheesy over there. Only eight checkers here. Yeah, I would have actually expected this to be a bigger no double than it is. And I roll 5-4. He dances. I have auto roll on, so I don't consider cubing this like I should have. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would have found this, but I can't say for sure. But yeah, no finding this if you have auto roll on. Pretty tricky position, right? Clearly with these 5 blots scattered around the board, it's pretty damn gammonish. Yeah, I would have, at least if I remembered it was a 7-point match, not a 5-point match, I would have found this cube. I'm pretty sure, because it's not. I mean. I wouldn't have, it's a pass apparently, but I wouldn't have been sure about the take pass, So that's a pretty good indication that you should cube this. Okay, and then I crush him, and then yeah, I guess I am too good for the rest of the game. I mean, often you do, when you're putting the second guy up on the roof, often you do want to hit inside rather than hit in the outfield to keep the guy from anchoring. But because I own the cube, I don't want to give him a chance to roll a 5 and get like right back in the game. And his board is pretty strong. And there's a good and there's a pretty productive outfield hit, I would say. Hitting the guy off the 16, still maintaining double coverage on the guy on the 15. But I think I think if I had already doubled, it's at least closer. I mean, maybe it's still right to hit the guy off the 16, but I think it's going to be quite a bit closer. Let's ask the stupid computer. Like, say I had doubled and he had taken, like I should have doubled. Yeah, see, now it hits off the 5, which is, like I said, often that's what you want to do. You want to hit inside to sort of play optimistically for the blitz. Assume it isn't super crazy dangerous to get hit back. But yeah, because I have cube access, I want to maintain the ability to use the cube at some point. In other words, I want to lower. Another way of thinking about that is you want to lower the volatility so you don't let the guy back in like this violent sequence. Right. So, but maybe hitting off the 15 isn't a big error here. Would be in certain. It would be if like his board was weaker, I think. And then you have to hit off the 5. Yeah, similar stuff here. I can hit off the 5 if I want. Which again would be right in a lot of circumstances. Here, the hit in the outfield is pretty damn attractive because I get to get another builder in some fashion. So I hit him in the outfield and play 8 to 7, getting great builders for the inner board. Oh, apparently there's a better hit though. I wants to hit with the 1 and then keep going to the 10 points. So I don't get why this is like so much better than my play. I mean, it's not so much. It's only 0.03. But for two like pretty similar plays, it's kind of a big difference. So 5-5 is a problem that like 5-5 and 3-3 hit here. So what does this do? Just 5-5 hits here. I guess that's maybe part of it. I don't know. All right, 6-2. Okay, clear play finally. You know, I'm still too good. I mean, I can't get afraid of these two anchors when his home board is kind of already crunched. You know, so his back game just rates to be awful. So I assume this is too good by a good margin. Yeah. And then the 3-3. I mean, I'm leaving a million shots in the outfield, but I mean, who cares? Right, he hits. I'm still too good. And I'm just blocking in these guys, so they're just going to be trapped forever. Anyway, he wants to play 13-6, leaving blots in the outfield. My play, I guess, just cleans everything up. But again, getting hit is not a big deal. Yeah, again, it leaves a shot in the outfield. Yeah, I don't know. Here he wants to get hit with 6. If he jumps with a 6, it kind of wants to get hit. Or maybe White's not even jumping. Maybe the issue is White's not actually hitting with all his 6s. 6-2 will hit with for sure. 6-6 he has to hit with. 6-4 he'll hit. Maybe like a 6-5 he just keeps the anchor and hits after I break down more. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. There's very few actual hits here. And a 6-6 isn't even that good a hit, you know. But my play isn't too bad, I guess. Just playing normal. Yeah, this or this. Okie dokie. Yeah, you got to go after him here with the 2. Makes sense. Getting hit back isn't a big deal. And then you can either play 8-7 or my play, which I guess does get hit twice on 3-6 now. Yeah, still way too good. Yeah, the way I thought about this at the time is even when I dance and he rolls a 6, that's like a tremendous sequence for him. That's a tremendously good sequence for him. But like I think it's still a pass. With these 3 guys horribly trapped and his board probably going to crunch at some point. You know, so if that's still a pass, that tremendous sequence is still a pass. I mean, why not play on here and just hope to roll, you know, hope to enter quickly. Right, Dan 6-1, say. 2 on the roof. Yeah, it's still a pass. Still a big pass. Almost too good. I mean, I guess Dan 6-2 you take. Maybe I can still even double that. No, not quite. Yeah, so that's kind of the only sequence I have to fear apparently. Still winning there. But anyways, happily I enter right away. Go after him. Good. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can clear the 7 right away if you want. Computer does not like it though, because I think if he rolls a 1 right away, he's going to be super happy to jump with the 6s. So I guess you keep the board. You keep the board for at least 1 more. You keep the prime for at least 1 more roll. And in fact, you keep it. I guess you just keep it 2 more rolls. I gave up the point here, paying off to 1-6 a little bit. The computer wants to keep it another roll. Oh, the spare ends up in a really good spot, I guess. My spares end up okay too. Yeah, maybe it's just the not blocking the sixes still. Yeah, here I'm thinking a little bit about the backgammon already. You know, keep the nice block for a long time. Okay, here it even wants to rip, even though it leaves. It's kind of an awkward structure. A lot of sixes leave shots here, right? 6-6, 6-5, 6-4, 6-3 even. Probably 5-4. Yeah, 5-4 is also a blot number. So this is safer right next turn and in the future because you get to clear the 6 point. But obviously the computer's play gets a checker off and keeps the block longer. So the computer, let's see, the computer's play wins more games and wins more backgammons. But actually, my play wins more straight gammons by a tiny bit. Okay, you know, here this looks pretty clear. Oh yeah, that's the only safe play. 4-1, fine. 5-1, fine. Good. Good, good, good. Get hit. He saves the gammon. I'm up 2-zip. Yeah, so you say this is okay, but you can do normal stuff too. It's a good play to keep in mind. It comes up a lot. Once you make your 7 point with a 6-1, and then you roll a 2-1. It's not always right to make the 5, obviously, but it's often a decent candidate. So here I kind of liked it because it duplicates some of his 6s. Like a 6s, obviously he's pretty happy to hit with, but it's just, a lot of his 6s are good anyways. Say you do like the normal thing, a lot of his 6s make a good point over here. Yeah, looking good. 3-2, I would have made a point. Yeah, oh yeah, his play's really bad. Yeah, I mean, I thought the choice was between this and this. Usually you want the better point, worse distribution, unless there's some additional factor that makes the 4 point not so bad compared to the 5. Like, for instance, if the builder on the 10 was on the 11, it would be a good builder for the 5. But you know, not if you make the 5, right? Here. You know what I'm saying is like here, 3-2 here. Like maybe making the 5 is still right. But you make the 5 and this builder becomes kind of useless because it's not bearing on the open 5 point anymore. So there you have additional reason to make the 4. So there is probably right to make the 4. No. It's, huh. Now that looks weird. Yeah, no, apparently I'm wrong. Is this even right by more now? Compared to this. Isn't that weird? What's going on there? Any viewers have some thoughts here that would like to hear them? What the hell? That makes no sense to me. I mean, I'm not super surprised that making the 5 is right here. Because obviously you want the nice 4 prime, and the 5 is worth more than the 4. What surprises me that is right by more here than it is here. I mean, it's 2 shots either way when you make the 5. Yeah, that's odd. I mean, 5-4 is a little duplicated, I guess. I mean, I guess if you make the 5 here, it's no shots. Or if you make the 5 the other way, it's 2 shots. Yeah, I don't know. That still seems weird to me. Bot seeing something I'm not. Let me look at one more thing. Okay, so here it's right to make the 4. Now that you own the 11 points, make the worst point here. Because this 11 points is a good asset against the open 5 point. But yeah, somehow that builder, even though the builder is worse when you make the 5, it doesn't swing the play. In fact, it goes the other way. I'll have to think about that one. Oh, this game is hard, man. But yeah, his play doesn't make any sense. For making a nice solid 4 prime. Just to step up there. You know, stepping up might be an okay thing, but it's, you know, it gets attacked there too, so it's not all that great. In fact, I do get this opportunity to hit, which I wasn't too sure about versus 13-8. Apparently 13-8 is like a big blunder though. I mean, I guess my reasoning is good, right? I mean, you want to you get 1 checker back versus 2, so you want to try to contain that checker, push it back. And he's super flexible for making points. So if you make the 8 point and he doesn't get lucky and roll a 6, he does get to build a nice structure against you. Whereas he doesn't get to do that if you hit. Wouldn't expect this big of a difference though. And then, okay, then I do hit him, and then, yeah, I get him. Position's pretty strong. I got a lot of threats, so I do cube him here. Good take by the opponents. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't love leaving a double shot, obviously. But everything's at least a single shot, I think. And, you know, again, I want to contain him. I have the stronger board. I want to take away half his roll to keep him from safetying or building. So hitting has enough going for it. I do get to split at the same time too, which is nice. It works perfectly. Yeah, I jump out a guy from the prime, get a double shot on the guy in the outfield. Makes sense. They start to spring the other guy, which does like with the 6. I thought a little bit about playing like 13-7, you know, 12-8 or 13-9 to get another builder for the ace for my 1 point, right? If he rolls like a 1-5, I'm pretty happy with this play because I get to hit him loose more or make that point more. But it does leave the guy a little stuck back there. Again, immediate 5-5, for instance, immediate 4-4 is getting a little bit stuck. Or he could roll a 1-1 and kind of trap that guy too. So I don't know. Jumping seemed more important. The computer agrees. Oh yeah, here I did think about this also. Oh, 12-10. I thought actually about slotting. I thought about slotting the 7 point. I mean, I guess he's happy to hit with a 1-6 though. So I did this instead, getting 2 builders for the 1. Apparently, there's a better way to do it. Oh, I think I see the problem. I mean, 5-4 is duplicated here, right? It both makes the 7 and the 1 points. Whereas if you do the computer's top choice, 5-4 makes the 1 point and 6-3, 3-3 makes the 7 point. Although actually with 3-3, if he doesn't anchor, I'm hitting him off the 1. Yeah, again, I wouldn't expect it to be this big of a difference. I guess it's just generally more flexible. Let's see, 5-5 works here. Another thing going on maybe is both 5-5 and 4-4 make the 1 point here. After my play, only 5-5 does. So that's something. Okay, good, yeah. Yeah, I figure I can leave Blotz in the outfield because it's not really that clear he should hit me with like a 6-3 next turn. Apparently he's right not to hit by a good margin, by a huge margin. Yeah, hitting wins a little more. Was not worth the gammons and backgammons. So good play by the opponent to avoid the hits. I cleaned stuff up now that his board's a little stronger, but apparently I should play a little more flexibly and not worry about the hits now. I thought maybe if I did this and he rolled a hitting number now, he's supposed to do it. But maybe that's not. Maybe that's not even true. Say he rolls a 6-3. I guess it's not. Oh no, it is. It is true. So my play. I guess my play avoids those hits. But distribution looks a little funky. 5 guys here, 3 guys here, nothing on the 4 and the 3. So that's why the computer likes spreading things out a little more. Yeah, here I kind of knew this was a little safer. I've seen this before. You know, you want to strip the top point early while you have the good spares on the 5 and 4 points, so you can clear this next time at a time when you're not stripped down. I still kind of like this for the extra gammons and backgammons. But apparently it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, no blot numbers here. But it gets uglier fast, I think. Like you roll a 6-4, for instance. You're left with a pretty gross position with a stripped 4 point and a weird spare on the 5. Like look how 6-4 plays after this. Plays much nicer. No blot numbers for a while. 6-4 after here, you got a bunch of immediate blot numbers, including 5-2. Yeah, it might be good. It might be good to like if you're not used to picturing what it looks like after a play, it might be good to actually like picture playing a 6-4 from this position, and then try to count up all the blot numbers next roll. There's quite a few of them, including some 5s. It's a good visualization test. Oh yeah, this is the play I was thinking of, right? Yeah, I mean this ripping off 2 does win more gammons by a little bit. It's hit a ton more than this, obviously, though. With this awkward structure up top, gap, 6 points still left to clear. This is very clear to me at the time. This was not clear for good reason. It's very close. This versus this. Apparently my play wins more. No, I'm sorry. My play wins more gammons, wins slightly less. Right. So I think the idea is if he runs with one guy, you get to point on him more, winning it. You get to hit him more in some fashion, winning a gammon more often when you have the good spares. But this gets hit the least for kind of the same reasons. Like you want to strip down the top point while you have good spares on the lower points. Good. Good. And this is the last game. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pick something that does good stuff on both sides of the board. Computer actually doesn't mind this, which really comes under the gun of all these builders. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would do this. It's going to get pounded a lot. Black does have the stronger board, though. All right, 6-4. Yeah, I did think about running. But yeah, I couldn't resist the structure, and the computer agrees. Like you run, you solve that one problem, but he's going to enter and cause you more problems more often. Yeah, no, 5-5. Probably a bunch of close stuff. Bar 10, 14 to 9. And once again, it spreads out the builders, not worrying about the hits too much. Now here, white actually is hitting due to the score. Like any time he can. So I do something a little more conservative that gets hit less. But I guess the computer's thinking it wants to make the 7. It wants to make the 7 point. His play was okay here. I do get to make the 7 naturally. I get to make the 8 point, but for some reason I don't do it. I do see it. I was thinking it might be troublesome to clear the 8 point later, but maybe it's not a big deal. So I keep something flexible. My play does obviously let him out sometimes. Guess he gets to maintain his timing, so yeah, that's bad. Yeah, sort of overthought that one. Okay. Computer prefers this, clearing the 11 point now, leaving 2 shots versus leaving nothing, but probably leaving 2 shots later at a time when white's board is better. I guess the spares are okay here. Good builders for the 2, but the 5 point is strip, which might be a problem. Okay, yeah, good is close here. Yeah, it's sort of the natural thing. Just fill in this point, acceptable 2 shots, close the point for good. I thought about this a little fancier. I guess it makes white crack a little more, but you got to get hit more long term. The 2 point stays open at least. Okay, here it's all very close. The computer likes to do this. Safe on 5-5. Funny distribution though. Stripped 5 points, stripped 3 points. So does my play do. My play is pretty funny too. Stripped 5 points, stripped 3 points. Keeps all the checkers on different points though, which I thought might be good. Problem is both 6-6 and 5-5 are blot numbers. No, actually no, 5-5 is safe actually. It's just 6-6. And this is sort of okay too, I guess. Okay, 11-3 versus 11-5, 6-4. Yeah, computer really hates these like stripped inner board points, especially when they're low. Maybe it doesn't care about the 5 so much. This is pretty minor. I like this because I think everything is safe. 6-6-5-5, 6-5, 4-4. I guess so. So is this though. Except no, 6-5 is safe too. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I looked at that, I could have found it. Okay. So what's this structure versus? I mean, all this is very close. This surprises me a little bit that it wants this structure versus this structure because I like the fact that there's the spare on the 3 point. I don't like the fact that the 2 point is overstacked though. Man, this stuff is all pretty minor and pretty tricky to get right, I mean, I would say I'm just giving up like a little bit of equity every time, so it's not a big deal. But I'm giving it up. I'm giving up the little bit of equity every turn, and this stuff comes up pretty frequently. So it is important to get it right. So I'm a little disappointed with my plays here. Yeah, maybe this stuff merits some study, even though it's all very close. I do sort of trust the computer here. Like I'm pretty sure if you roll it out, it'll have the same. It'll have the same order of plays, Okay, likes this play, finally. I get one right. Not a trivial play, right? Because you rip. His 5s are going to crunch horribly. You get my nice, robust, safer position. Safer long-term position. Gets to jump with 5s, which he's dying to do, If Gammon's counted, it actually might it'd be closer, I guess. Be a little closer. Oh, here I got this one wrong too. Crap. Look at this. Another one wrong. Jesus. So I'm going to leave some double shots here. He keeps the anchor 6-3, 5-3, 4-3. And then 3-2 is a single shot number, and I think that's it. I think that's it for blot numbers. Computer's play is more blot numbers, right? He basically has to roll a 2 to play this safely. And some, maybe some double 2. He has to roll a 2 or a 3-1 or a double 1. Is that it? I think that's it. So there's only like 14 safe numbers here, unless I'm completely spacing. Like for instance, like 4-1 is a blot number, you know? Yeah. So it wants to leave 22 blot numbers. Versus only 8 blot numbers, most of which are double shots. Really? Now, is this a double match point situation? My play does win more gammons, doesn't win as many backgammons. So for money, again, it would be right to rip two. I mean, obviously he's valuing the checker off pretty highly. Okay, yeah, so that's part of it, I guess. Right, I'm going to have, when I get hit after this play, I'm going to have 8 or 9 checkers off. And so that means the game is like kind of close. If you get one guy closed out and you have 8 checkers off, cubeless is about 50-50. When it's close like that, every checker off matters a ton, right? So that extra checker is getting off here by ripping is like so valuable that it's willing to pay the extra blot numbers. And obviously after my play, I get hit twice a lot. I may get hit twice some anyways. I leave a shot with 6-3 and then I got these two exposed blots. Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen this before though. Such a huge difference in blot numbers. It likes to pay it here. Yeah, if you've seen this before, you can get it right. But I don't know. It's hard if you haven't seen it before. If you've seen it before and you don't remember it, it's pretty tough. I think, at least for me. Boy, what a bad bear off that was. But I got lucky and win. All right, so overall I played okay. It's just, boy, a lot of little errors at the end there. And then one missed double when I had auto roll on. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, reminder, no, don't turn on auto roll unless you're just purely saving the gammon. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope you got something out of this. And we will see you next time.